Well, good afternoon. I don't know. Somebody does that on here. I just thought it'd be funny. I'm glad nobody's here. You probably won't see it. I might be pushing people too much on here. I don't know. Let's see. TRX4 Sport um, with a newer motor, newer radio system, new different shocks, uh, stock axles, pretty much. I rebuilt the whole thing and refurbished it. It has billet differential covers and has skids, Enduro wheels, tires. No, not brushless. I kind of like the brush motors for what I do. It's a trail crawler, so um, I kind of like it. I completely rebuilt the whole truck, restored it. It was all beat up. It's got a new grill and everything in it. The body has been I've sanded it out and buffed it and get all the major scratches out of it and all new decals. Went through the axles, went through the transmission, everything, cleaned up everything, freshened it all up. I got it, did a trade for it, and I just rebuilt the whole truck. So the body looks like brand new because that's about 20 some hours worth of sanding and buffing to get it that point. It's got new mirrors, new door handles, and everything on it. Dual rate springs, 100 millimeter shock setup, and it's got, you've noticed the bottom springs are lighter than the top one are. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have a friend that owns a Slash. I do the trail trucks, so I kind of like this, and I always wanted to do a Blazer, and I actually got a deal on this, so I probably put more into it than it's worth, but that's usually how it goes. It's got new bumpers, but what I did first thing is I painted them matte black. Um, Only because the chrome on these bumpers is junk anyway, so I know. I got this I traded a 18 scale Capra for it. Now, it was only a couple $100, but I guarantee I put more than that into it. It's sitting on 3 batteries. It's got portal axles and everything. Yep. Oh no, I'm a grandpa. So if you're asking, I'm a grandpa. I'm older than you think, but this is my hobby. Well, one of many. Oh, have a good day. All right, we'll see you later, Sam. I got you now. That's all right. You have a good day. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe before you get out of here. It'd be awesome. Helps me out. I know stupid spell check comes into play too much. If you go scale wise, these would be like about a 40 to a 52-inch tire on this truck. If you want to figure the scale, you see how big they are on it. These trucks aren't exactly the smallest. The body alone is $200 to replace it. So that's why I spent 20 some hours sanding and buffing and putting the decals. That was still less than buying a new body for it. This has a full light kit, rock lights in the fender wells and everything. It's got armor underneath there. You can see one of the skid plates right there. It's got skid plates on the differentials. It's got skid plates on the frame right there to protect things. It's got skid plates on the front. You can see them right there. So it's got a lot of skid plates on it. So if you guys will, it'd be awesome. If you can give me a subscribe, be awesome. This has rock sliders on it too. Those are rock sliders right there. I always put rock sliders on stuff. It protects the body. So it's sitting on 3 2S LiPos. This thing here, I run a 3-cell 3S in it. Of all my trucks, it's actually the fastest. It's probably 25 plus mile an hour truck. It's got a 21 turn motor in it, so. Not a race truck, it's a trail truck for trail crawling, so. Yeah, feel free to comment, guys. Hit that like as well. If you're new to my channel, if you will, subscribe, because I'm always doing something different. You can see there's some tires stacked up here, and there's some shocks, there's some adapters. I'm waiting for something cool to get here tomorrow. If you're new to my channel, behind there's my 6-scale Rock Hobbies Willie sitting there, sitting in the background. So, and down here I have a 7-scale Toyota Land Cruiser FMS. I have a 10-scale truck that I custom built right there. It's basically based off the Axial SCX 10.2. And we got that one there, and we got that one up here. So we got a few trucks sitting around here. Of all of my trucks, let's see, get this out of the way here. Let me get him down. Excuse my camera angles. I'm doing this one-handed. It's a big truck. Yep. Of all of my trucks, to me, this is my favorite. And those of you who've seen it, or may have seen it, haven't, I don't know. This is my 1941/42 Rock Hobbies Willys 6-scale truck. A lot of detail to it. See the shovels. It's got an axe sitting there. It's got shovels. Wheels. Right down to the buttons for the, because these had split rims wheels on them. The buttons for them. This ran a didn't have really the hubs that you could release, manual release. Was always in 4-wheel drive. Floating rear axle, which is right, and right down to, even if you line up the axle center with the light, the back of the light right here, that's spot on. That's how accurate it is. This is about they say 41, but realistically it's about a 40, maybe a half, because 41 they had a slot grill in them, which looks like something that they made out of steel. And in 42 they went to stamp grills, which is what's on here. Then they also 41 they said Willys in the back, where this has got a oh, right there, I get my finger on it, a little, looks like a light connector. In 41 that said Willys right there. So yeah, that's the difference. The handles here, and right here in the corner, those were for if you got stuck, the soldiers could literally grab them by the handles. 4 guys, they'd put their hands there and they'd grab the inner fender well, basically, and they'd pick them up and get them out. Because they didn't have winches, obviously. So that's the reason for the shovels and that. So, yep. The mirror actually is a mirror. I showed this to somebody before. You can almost see my reflection of the cell phone in it. So, and I got my soldier sitting in there. Sitting in there. Got the radio pack and backpack sitting there, and a whole bit. Skinny tires. They were multi-directional tires, so they could put them on either front or back. Then also on the back, it's got a jerry can and a spare tire as well on it. So a lot of detail, right down to it's kind of hard to see, but the gauges, the buttons, you can kind of see them in there. When you turn this front wheel, you notice there's a tie wrap on his arm. When you turn the front wheels, the steering wheel turns, so his arm actually turns as well, works as well. So and I'm sitting 3 inches high, so for a military Jeep. But you got to bear in mind, this has got a 4-link in the back suspension, and it's got what they call a 3-link in the front. So originally these had leaf springs, so they wouldn't articulate it as much as this one is doing. There you go. That's how she sits. Anti-aircraft lights was what those are. Then this anti-aircraft light on the fender. Then you get your headlights. Then open up the hood. I did a little bit of detail work to the engine area. Kind of painted it up just a little bit. So, yep. There's your numbers. See the tires, how wide they are. Not very, and they actually work pretty good. Even if I've run this on trail rides over rocks and logs and everything else, and these tires actually grip. You know, you can put a tire like this on them. I mean, you want to spend them, do that, but it kind of takes away from the looks. It's a military truck, so I didn't want to do that. These are slated to go on another truck. That's why they're sitting there. I got two sets sitting here. But yep, the details. See there, you can see the radiator in there. Kind of make out the cooling slots of the radiator even. So a lot of detail to it. Your buckles, that's latches for the windshield. Then that latch obviously holds it down, and you got your stops, your bumpers. So other than 4 link in the axles, it's pretty accurate, pretty detailed. How the windshield attaches. There actually should be right here a wing nut, a big wing nut, because what they had a wing nut that they could loosen or tighten when they wanted to do that, flip them, but they didn't put the wing nut in the kit. Right down to even how the canvas top fits on it. That is right. They have little things that stick out. You kind of see them, and it just hooks onto them, and there's enough tension on it that it holds it in place. I only had it come off once, loose. Got 14 in here. Guys, if you could help me out, it'd be awesome. Could you possibly like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates? I'm always doing something, some kind of video. Actually, I got a video I just recorded for you guys. I took out my side-by-side, did some snow wheeling, and I'm going to edit that. I do those kind of side-by-side rides, RC car stuff, how-to videos, and I'm considered an influencer on YouTube, so I have products sent to me, and I do product reviews on them as well. So, yeah, so I do it all. What's happening? OG Rad RC, thanks for coming in. Oh, just nothing. I usually do an afternoon live stream, and I just went out and warming up from video, and I thought, well, why not just come in here and do it live. You guys wonder how I do my lives. You wait, I don't know. You can see my one from this morning already. You wait an hour or so, then go to my live section and check out this video, and you'll see I get crazy numbers for some reason on these lives. So watch hours out the bungy. So got 14 of yous in here. If I get all 14, if you haven't subscribed, could you please subscribe and ring the bell for me? It'd be awesome. I'm trying to get my numbers up there. It all helps out with YouTube. They like that. So, oh yeah, that's cool. I think this morning I had 1,900. My largest live I've ever done was 15,000. That was 43.22.25 watch hours off that one live stream. So I average 85,000 watch hours in 28 days is what my channel's averaging. So YouTube is liking it so far. So I got to keep doing it, keep pushing it out there. Then we got, move him back. Then we got this truck. This one here I built. It's got Endura metal axles underneath it and everything. Oh yeah, you go live, you'd be surprised. Uh, I just started doing it, and it's like I get 13, I'll get 10, I'll get 20, I'll get all that adds up at the end of a live stream. Uh, I'm already a monetized channel, but still, that all adds up at the end because you think about it. If somebody comes in and you see you got count of 10, then all of a sudden it goes up to 30 or 20, then it drops back down to 10. That's all considered views. So it all goes in. It shows up in a count that's a view, and that's how it works. And in turn, normally when I do it, I also get subscribers from it. So that's kind of cool. I appreciate people that come in and do that. So I don't know if you subscribed yet. If you haven't, please do. And everybody else is watching. I usually come on here maybe a half hour in the afternoon. I do an hour in the morning and I do a half hour in the afternoon. That's what I've been averaging. So I just come in here, warm up, and like I say, there's my other trucks, FJ40, and there's a Blazer I just had up here. Then we got FMS 24 scale truck, but actually it's more like 18. Then I got my Axial up there, XC1, I mean, and that's fully built up too. So, and I have other trucks in another room. I have a Red Cat. I had a couple trucks in the other room. And I got one more coming tomorrow. So, yep, this was all custom built, internally sprung shocks with 20 weight oil in them. Then I used offset brackets so I can angle the shocks back. Because what that does, if you're trying to figure out how to get articulation, that's how you do it. And there you go. 3 batteries. You can see how it's sitting. That's articulation. That's what you want. And this is a trail truck. So, has a 2-speed in it. GPS stabilized steering system in it. So in other words, there's a GPS built into the receiver, and yes, it is functional. This knob here controls the gain, how much it works. So, and it does have a GPS. If you have like a Slash or something like that, or a faster car, it'd be a nice system to put on. It's not that expensive. Actually, if you're going to do a radio update for the difference in cost, you can just buy the system. So, but yep. This truck here is got rock sliders. Like I say, I put rock sliders in about everything. It's 4-link Endura, all metal axles underneath it. The only thing I had to do when I put them in there is I had to play around with the gearing, so I had to drop the pinion 2 teeth, and I'm running a plastic gear with a bronze pinion on it. So, yeah, no sense in putting metal spur gears on them. They just wear stuff out quicker and they're noisier. They're a lot noisier. So, oh, it's got metal drive shafts as well in there. You can see them. So it runs metal drive shafts, 21-turn motor, 2-speed transmission, Endura T6 radio system, Hobbywing ESC, programmable ESC. I run it on a 2S LiPo. You could put a 3S in this if you wanted to. I haven't done it. You could put a 3S in it. Yeah. Proline Toyota 4Runner body with a legendary Grando roof rack, snorkels, and mirrors. Because originally it started its life as a legendary Grando, and I just rebuilt it. The frame, the transmission housing, and the 4-link bars are Grando. Everything else has been changed out. So, yep, it's got Super Swamper tires on it, Intico licensed tires. They're the IROX on it. So, right there, IROC. So they're the IROCs. They actually work pretty good on this truck. And going down the road, if you just walk a neck with it next to you and nail it, it'll spin it'll break the tires loose for probably about 4 truck lengths. So there's a lot of power to it. You can see how I got it articulated 3 inches in the air, and you can see I got plenty of clearance, and I didn't trim the body all that much, and you can see how the back sets. So yep. Now if you guys are coming back, we'll come back. Wonder when my next live stream will be. It will be tomorrow. I usually do them 8:30ish in the morning. It seems like that's when I get the most people in. So the afternoon ones, I just call it like a bonus one. I just do it just because. Yeah. You see the shock in there. Internally sprung. Take it off. The battery's off. I'll show you how wheels how it's set up. You watch the drop. See it come down on its own. That's 20 weight oil. And you can see how it sits now. Beadlock rims. I wanted silver, so that's why I ordered them this color. I want them to kind of look with it, match it. All those flipping little screws all the way around here I had to install. Took me about 40 minutes to put the wheels together and mount them to the tires. But once they're together, it only takes you about 10 minutes to, about 6 minutes a tire to change them out. So once they're all built. See my clearances. I've never hit the center. I mean, I've hit the 4-link bars, but I've never hit the center. You can see the drive shafts in there. There's the back one. When I put these in there, I had to adjust the pinion angle, which meant the top 4 links I had to, I put an extra hole in there and I moved them in about 3/16 of an inch to get the angle right for the drive shafts. From the Grando to the SCX-10 too, so. Yep. There it is. But I appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out with me. And if you're new to my channel, could you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future updates. All these trucks I feature on these lives, I've done videos on, running them or otherwise. The yellow one down here, that's my featured video. The Blazer, I've done videos on. This I've done videos. I've done videos of the Jeep, that. I even got a video out there with this one. So, all in my Red Cat, which is not in this room. There's a video out with that. So all my trucks I feature, there's a video on them running, so you can actually see what they look like running. So, but normally this live's about a half hour, and I'm running down. The clock's winding down for me, so I'm gonna be backing out of here, guys. Appreciate everybody coming in. New to my channel, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, future update. And as always from me to you, this trail rider saying goodbye and God bless, and I will see you in my next live stream or video. Bye-bye for now.